Thursday in the city of Lagos, Ogba in Nigeria. I'm saying a big welcome to everyone that is watching us in diaspora and also all over Nigeria and extended to the world. What a wonderful day to be in the city of Lagos with the hustling and bustling happening around us. And let's move over to the newspaper headlines this morning. I have with me the Nigerian Tribune, and I also have the Punch newspaper with me. Let's look at what the Tribune has for us this morning. Above the masthead, the Tribune is saying that there will be no war in Nigeria. That is from the Sultan. The Sultan is saying that there will be no war in Nigeria. Disintegration, not solution. That is from the Christian Association of Nigeria. Disintegration, not solution to crisis. United States to FG, punish those behind recurring cases of school children kidnapping. United States to FG, punish behind recurring cases of school children kidnapping. Wants Africa over relationship with China. That is from the United States. Now below the masthead we have Ibadan meeting. PDP governors blast APC over criticism. The Ibadan meeting led to PDP governors blasting the APC over criticizing their stand on the state of the nation. Senate considers bill, very interesting. This one is very interesting. Senate considers bill seeking 15 years jail term for those who pay ransom to kidnappers. Senate is considering a bill seeking 15 years jail term for those who pay ransom to kidnappers. The main headline, the Nigerian Tribune this morning. 2 more offices burnt. 2023 poll in danger, INEC boss says. 2 more offices burnt. 2023 poll in danger, INEC is saying. Voter registration by elections threatened. That is still from the same INEC chair. Looking at Labour, the strike in Kaduna State. Labour suspends strike. Federal government invites El Rufai NLC to meeting. The Labour Congress has suspended its strike in Kaduna State. Now the federal government has intervened by inviting the governor of Kaduna State and also the chairman of the Nigeria Labour Congress. Thugs invade NLC secretariat. We can't be intimidated. That is from Waba, the NLC chairman. Let's move over to the Punch newspaper this wonderful morning. Above the masthead, wow. Senate considers bill criminalizing ransom, proposes 15-year jail term. Senate considers bill criminalizing ransom, proposes 15-year jail term. Attack on INEC facilities, orchestrated aggression. That is from Yakubu, INEC chairman. Attack on INEC facilities, orchestrated aggression from Yakubu. El Rufai attacks governors over strike. NGF moves 380 naira per litre fuel price. That is, we are going to experience 380 naira per litre fuel price in the nearest future. That is from the Nigeria Governors Forum. Certain political interest bankrolled NLC to destabilize Kaduna. That is from the Governor State. Is alleging that certain political interests have bankrolled the Nigeria Labour Congress to destabilize Kaduna. Over to the down part of the paper. Alleged IPOB planned attack on Lagos propaganda chief ex-minister. Alleged IPOB planned attack on Lagos propaganda and chief. Dangote truck caught with 600 smuggled rice in Ogun. 3 arrested. Now, lastly, the Sultan advocates dialogue. Can president laments killings, fears famine? And to our mid headline this morning, we're looking at page 9. Banks shot, cop killed, police, army take over Owerri as residents panic. Banks shot in Owerri, cop killed, police, army take over Owerri State as residents panic. Okay, that's it for for the newspaper headlines. Let's move to our reviewers this morning. Good morning, sir. I have Mr. Felix.
Good morning, Mr. Christian. How was your day?
My day was fine. How was yours too?
Well, we thank God for seeing another wonderful day.
Every day in Nigeria, we will be awashed with news. Now, 380 naira per litre is a prospect in the future that we are going to experience 380 naira per litre. Where do we go from here?
Well, first and foremost, you know, there's this slogan they sell, Loniro. That means this government is a propaganda government. You know, I was listening to some documentary that PDP gave Nigeria malaria, but APC has given Nigeria a cancer that, in fact, is going to be very difficult for people to survive. They were the same people that said subsidy was a scam. And now, if you look at that paper very well, they will say because they want to remove subsidy, and that is why things are going to be very high. The cost of living is high. The income of citizens still remains stagnant. The political people, their allowances, they increase it every now and then. What a shame! What an insult! A country that will have a refinery, what is stopping them from repairing the refinery? Let us refine here, sell to the people at a very cheaper rate. We will now extract the oil. We will take it abroad. I will bring the remnant. I will also give people that will help us refine. We will give them also. There is something wrong somewhere. We should wake up. You know, this morning I just have to. There are some things that are bothering me because I see that a lot of issues have started coming in. Nigeria is about to break.
But the Sultan says that, and the Christian Association of Nigeria president says that Nigeria is better as unified. I know you preach about unity. Now you are saying Nigeria is about to break.
Well, with what I'm saying,
What are you saying?
Because I want to join my tent with Mr. Lucky. There's gradually no hope for Nigeria any longer. I am sorry, I just have to say this on this platform. The more we unite, the more confusion that is coming in Nigeria. There are more problems than ever now. Everywhere there is challenges. The homes, the school, the offices, the bank. Go and check every sector in Nigeria. There is no sector in Nigeria you will pinpoint and say this sector is working effectively. There is a lot of things going wrong. Maybe we missed it by choosing the wrong person to be our president. We missed it by choosing the wrong person to be our president. For God's sake, crying loud. If I ask, which sector in Nigeria is working effectively? The politicians are interested in their allowances. They are not interested in the affair of the citizen that appointed them. Well, with what I'm saying, I'm sorry, Nigeria may soon break.
Okay, now, there's a bill in the House that is saying that Senate considers bill seeking 15 years jail term for those who pay ransom to kidnappers.
Is that the issue on ground? Is that the issue on ground?
Me, I'm also surprised.
That shouldn't be the issue. Okay. That shouldn't be the issue. They know those people that kidnaps. The Senate people are the people that use them for political talk. They are the people that use them for political talk. And when the politics was over, they now look at how do we get sharp money? And by so doing, they go and begin to kidnap these so-called rich people. It's a sad issue happening in Nigeria today. Mr. Christian, there is a lot of issue going on. Is that the bill they should pass? The Nigerian society is not. We are no longer in safe custody any longer. The Sultan of Sokoto is preaching different things. He's preaching everything. I'm quite disappointed. I'm quite disappointed.
All of us.
Because the issue on ground is that a lot of things have gone so wrong. That is beyond repair. My brother, if I'm in a better position to talk today to the president, I will say the president should resign. Let us go back to regional government. Let us go back to our regional government.
The president resigning will be the solution?
Yes.
Or there's a decay in institutions?
If we have someone like Pastor Shibajo ruled, Professor Shibajo ruled us for 3 months. Look at how everything set back. an agenda. This government, there is an agenda that this government is portraying, and that will not help Nigeria. I'm advising that we should go back to our regional governments. The Biafra should go back to Biafra. The Oduduwa should go back to Oduduwa. And let us all manage our resources. And I see that that will bring the lasting peace we want.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Felix. Mr. Felix. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
The intelligence and the emeritus.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, let's look at the 380 naira per litre fuel price. The prospected price increase from the stakeholders. Are we going to get there at this point, sir?
To be quite honest with you, if there is total deregulation, definitely the price of PMS at the pump cannot be less than 300, 250. In fact, it is a question of the market will be determining the price. But the issue is, in a sane society, you allow demand and supply to drive the process, because demand and supply is a natural force that determines price. But under Nigerian scenario, looking at the multiplier effect of PMS in our economy, it will be unhealthy for federal government to do that total deregulation. If they needed to have a total deregulation, there are certain things they need to put in place. The fundamentals. Ensure that we refine what we consume. However you go about it is not the issue. There are options available to federal government. They can decide to float some modular refineries that doesn't take much time to do. A modular refinery that will refine up to between 100 and 200 liters per day. Sorry, I mean a modular refinery that will refine between 100 and 200 barrels per day. You need average of 200 to 300 million dollar to build it. No, naira to build it. So what I'm trying to say in essence is there are options available to federal government. The options are: one, ensure that you fix our refinery. Secondly, if you are not fixing it because it's moribund, build modular refineries that doesn't take much time, that doesn't take more resources. Because if you do that, we will not have this issue of being affected by what happens in the international oil market. Because the way it stands, since we are importing refined products, any shake, any crisis in the international market, it reflects in our pump price. And that is not healthy. So the way it stands, it is correct that if there is a total deregulation, the price of PMS will jack up. And if you look at the nature of PMS in the Nigerian economy, it has multiplier effects. If it increases astronomically like that, definitely it's going to affect transportation. It's going to affect the man who is going to Kano, Kaduna, Benue to bring food items to Lagos State, to Port Harcourt, to different parts of the country. The man who is traveling from Lagos to Benin, to Delta, to Enugu, the transportation fare is going to increase. So it will have multiplier effect in every human endeavor in Nigeria. So that is why it is not healthy for federal government to just wake up one day and feel because they are no longer comfortable with subsidy payment that they want to have a total deregulation.
Can Nigeria survive from this 318 inflation, price increase, and all what?
It is going to put so much hardship on Nigerians. That's what I'm trying to say. The needful thing to do is, good thing, Dangote refinery will soon come on board, and from all indication, Dangote refinery had the capacity to refine all we will consume. So I think the government should tarry and wait for Dangote refinery to come on board. By the time it starts production, they look at what it's producing, vis-a-vis what we are consuming. If we can absorb all his outputs in terms of PMS and it satisfies our local consumption, we are no longer importing. It will drastically reduce our foreign the amount of money we spend in importing PMS, and ultimately the price will drastically come down.
Okay. 15-year jail term, and also for those who pay kidnappers, 15 years jail term. A bill in the house.
Is it not funny? It's actually funny. I think the government lack ideas. I saw that story. How can you, as a senate, it means they are idle, they are redundant, they are not thinking. A government had the mandate and responsibility to protect lives and property. They have been failing in this cardinal area. Section 14 of the 1999 Constitution says that the security of life and property shall be the primary purpose of governance. And this the federal government has grossly failed. Instead of National Assembly under the leadership of Ahmed Lawal calling federal government to order, making them to wake up to their responsibility, they want to criminalize Nigerians who are paying ransom, to secure the release of their loved ones. I think they lack ideas. I think that policy should be that bill should be consigned to the dustbin of history. Because what they needed to do is invite Mr. President, explain to the House what is your predicament. The way it stands, I don't think fraud is the predicament of the federal government. What is your predicament? Why is it difficult for you to fight insecurity? People are already living at the mercy of kidnappers, bandits, herdsmen, name it. Even the police, the army, the DSS, they're already being vulnerable to these criminals. So Mr. President have a question to answer. If you know that he cannot handle the security challenge we are facing in this country, he should resign. And I think the leadership of National Assembly should be bold enough to tell Mr. President to his face that if you know he can no longer protect life and property in this country, he should throw in the towel. Rather than the National Assembly chasing shadow. How can you say you want to criminalize Nigerians who are paying ransom to secure their loved ones who are being kidnapped?
When you cannot provide security.
They cannot provide. Nigerians are even providing security for themselves. A situation where you do not have what it takes to protect your citizens. The citizens are being kidnapped at the mercy of kidnappers, at the mercy of Fulani herdsmen, at the mercy of Boko Haram. And each time they are being kidnapped, they sell their belongings, sell all their life savings to secure the release of their loved ones. And National Assembly, instead of calling Mr. President to order, calling into question, they are saying they want to criminalize Nigerians who are already at the receiving end of these criminals. I think the Nigerian people should rise against them.
Against
National Assembly in protest.
Okay, let's move to Labour. Labour suspend strike. FD invites El-Rufai NLC to meeting. Would that be a positive? Would it be positive on the side of Labour?
You see, I've always seen this Ayuba Waba of a person as somebody who have no integrity. And for me, I felt this was a litmus test for him. Because though El-Rufai happens to be a hard nut to crack, but I think what Labour needed to do is to prevail on every Labour branch in this country, every arm of Labour, to shut down the country completely for the purpose of establishing that you cannot be a tyrant in leadership.
But the citizens, the poor, are the ones that will suffer.
But ultimately, the government will be forced to rescind that anti-people policy. Let me tell you this. The contention in Kaduna State is this. You say there is paucity of fund, on the part of the Kaduna State government. Quite agreed. Everybody know that there is lack of fund. Now, you say you want to disengage some staff. There are extant laws that tells you how you go about it. This Kaduna State government has grossly violated. For instance, the redundancy law, section 20 and some relevant subsections, says that if you want to carry out redundancy, you ensure that last to come in is the first to go. One. And secondly, you ensure that you invite labor unions that are involved. You have this discussion with them, conversation with them. You agree on the terms. And again, look at the issue of contributing pension contributing scheme. Most people, because the scheme started midway into some person's years of service. What the law says is that if Mr. A, for instance, have worked for 20 years before the contributing scheme came into effect, so all the benefit that is supposed to accrue to that person between the year he started to the year of the commencement of that policy, if you are engaging that person, you ensure that you pay that amount as gratuity to that person. All this were not captured. Only for you to wake up one day, you serve people with disengagement later. And for me, I think if you look at what is happening in that same Kaduna State, look at the combined effect of the Nigerian Constitution and labor law. It tells you that even labor on their own has unquestionable right to carry out a peaceful protest and a warning strike, and this they have done within the ambit of the law. So for even the governor to say he was declaring Ayuba Waba wanted is a misplacement of priority. He was exercising power that he do not have, because even the miscellaneous act he was relying on is not a Kaduna State government statute. It's a federal government enactment. So it is even the police who have the authority to investigate and prosecute Ayuba Waba and his followers if they feel that they have violated that act. But the question is, what the governor needed to do is to call them to a round table, and what the NSC need to do at this point is not even to stop the protest at this point. They needed to ensure that they enlist every branch of their membership in this country,
yes,
and shut down the country for purpose of proving that they have a potent force to fight. Because the way it stands, if they chicken out like this, I don't see El-Rufai as giving them any of their negotiating terms. Okay, because look at what El-Rufai is saying. He's saying that they are not backing down, that Labour have used their ultimate weapon, which is demonstration, which is strike, that they are going ahead with their policies. And what is the guarantee that even the round table they are going to in Abuja, that El-Rufai will listen and accept any of the account that is coming out of it? So for me, Labour under the leadership of Ayuba Waba have lost integrity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, that's it from Mr. Matthew. I have Mr. Sunday with me. Good morning, Mr. Sunday.
Good morning, my brother.
Now we are looking at 318 naira per litre.
I told you Sunday yesterday, say the remaining 2 years. Yabi, you know, the remaining 2 years of Buhari, Nigeria go buy fuel for 500 naira. Is that not what I said yesterday?
But that's not our prayer.
Because I know person wey dey for there, you no get value for Nigeria, you no have anything to offer to this country. That is why he vex me every day when they occupy the seat. That seat did not belong to him, because that seat belong to somebody that is learned, both the Lawao, Bajamila, and all of them, where they occupy other seat. Oshibanjo, they call him professor, but he don't know anything as a professor. He have no integrity. They don't know what to. They are just sitting down there, occupy, stealing money, borrowing money, sharing within themselves. You understand? Because you say it's not our prayer. Do we pray for what is happening for Nigeria? You pray for it to happen, but when the bad people are in the street, there is no problem. See, they're there for France. Other people they snap picture and they put their hand for back like this. What is if they do attention for DRB? Thunder, why they delay? They tire me.
318 naira per litre. How will Nigerians survive it? How will Nigerians survive?
This one, the fuel have not even increased. You go see 500 now. Now go buy 500 under this regime. Before Buhari finish for that, I be all of them finish for their office there. Nigeria go dey buy fuel for 500 naira very soon. This is not the first time. Yesterday we did not see it though, but I told you that this is what will happen in this country, because we have no leader. Everybody are ruling themselves. You see, that's why everybody are just ruling themselves. That's why El-Rufai say get power. You know El-Rufai, there are more people where they rule Nigeria. That's why El-Rufai get power to declare the leader of Labour, who is federal, wanted. Is he the president of Nigeria? That is why I tell you that there is no president. Everybody, as far as you have power to sit in the seat of power, you do your own you like. You talk rubbish that come out for your mouth. That is the problem we have for there, because all of them, they are just using their mouth to talk shit for Asorok. Talk shit, talk rubbish. Anything wey no good, they talk am. When they concern, did anybody for Nigeria pray to pay ransom to kidnapper? Did you pray for it?
15 years. If you
Oga, did you pray to pay ransom to kidnapper? No be the political talk wey dey bring come. The agboro, the people thief wey dey carry, dey give them gun. Na no be there dey kidnap people. If no be them dey bring all those criminal come. How come El-Rufai bring where El-Rufai see all those talk wey go attack labour? Where he hire them go? Where I see them? They are the one planting all the evil. One day, the kidnapper will say, whether na Gbajamila na him sell them o, abi na Lawan na him sell them, we will know how the J thing go come for their head. You understand? Nobody in this Nigeria that pray say want to pay ransom to kidnapper. Better amendment dey there wey dem go amend for there o. Electoral law, they no think about am. Divination of Nigeria, let them divide Nigeria. That will be the representative. They have the right to do it. You understand? If Nigeria no favor anybody, they can divide them. 1999 constitution dey there, amend it, problem. But the one that they can amend is na 15 years in prison if you pay ransom to Boko Haram terrorists wey dey kidnap people, demand for money. Are they not the one that bring the herdsmen, give them gun, call them bandit? They call them bandit. If the government want to deceive everybody, you go hear Hulom, you go hear bandit, you go hear Tog, you go hear Boko Haram. Or guys, go straight to the point. Say this boy now bring them come. The people wey don train to fight for election day, the gun wey na give them, I no fit recover am back. They use am dey kidnap. I ask you one question that day. Say if person give you gun, that gun dey for your hand, and you no dey see food chop, wetin you go use the gun do? You no go use am find food to chop. Police wey dey escort money for people, if you park wrong, abi they just see you for road, they say be yahoo yahoo, they go dey drag you for trouser, push you. No be because of gun wey dey their hand they dey do am. You no understand? That is why we have government wey dey there only think wey dey think na to borrow money every year, borrow until they don borrow the future of Nigeria finish. I wonder when Nigeria don divide. If Nigeria don divide, who go pay the money?
but Sultan of Sokoto is saying that.
Egbeni forget Sultan of Sokoto. This one no be Muslim matter, no be him dey. Na him dey tell them whether they do salah. He na God. He dey tell everybody all the people wey dey here dey do salah. Who be Sultan of Sokoto? He dey feed me. He know me.
Christian Association of Nigeria.
Okay, we know say we are not praying to fight war before we get our freedom. What we want
there will
is
be no war in Nigeria.
Oga forget Sultan of Sokoto. Who help? He dey feed me. Who dey help? All of them thought I go fire them. Every northern people, all of them wey be from north. Now they are the problem of this country. You understand? If they see true, they know they talk am. The northern people now then they cause the problem. Then they see true, they go hide them. People they die in silence. They still they keep going. Sultan of Sokoto say they are among people wey fight against when Jonathan dey bombard Boko Haram in 2013. Sultan of Sokoto wey Buhari wey dey for there now. They have meeting say we dey allow Jonathan to kill their youth. Abi una no dey think who are there? Who is Satan? He dey fit anybody.
Satan is powerful.
He powerful na God. Is he God?
Whatever he says.
Oga forget Satan. I no dey hear their news. All this one I no dey hear their news. Their news na fake. Everybody from the north, anything wey they talk no get value again, because the evil wey they bring for this country, they are saying no war. If they want to fight war, then they know say they no reach again, because the collaboration of the whole region is more than the north. How many northern people? How many are there? Only the meeting where they have the certain governor, but only one thing they vex me is say those mumu certain governor, they don't know their right and left. If they know their right and left, they will not allow the northern to intimidate them. We are more than the north. How many are there? You understand? Now the middle belt is against them. The westerner are against them. The easterner are against them. The south are against the north. How many there be? That is why they are just afraid that nothing like war, nothing like this thing. Is it not they want to tell us? Where they have their people, the Boko Haram leader, where all of them, we don't talk to Boko Haram leader. That's why this Boko Haram they work out freely for north, and we know what maybe Boko Haram they work out freely for east or south or west. May they divide Nigeria, maybe everybody go their own, so that we go know who go pay the money where they borrow every day. The money where they borrow, they know they do road. NEPA say na problem to see light. You go pay money for NEPA. NEPA money don't pass house rent. House rent. NEPA money don't pass house rent for this country where we dey. Policeman say where they fight for government, they pay NEPA bill. If they pay house rent, they no give them free house. Okay? This one a country. Nothing there for this country where anybody go happy say wake up one morning say, hey, our pizza be Nigeria, thunder fire Nigeria. This one a country be. I no get time for all of them, but the time when we get time for them, we go fight the fight. Anybody will die. We 2020 if you no come, because that time they go know say everybody say don mad. You know see how people dey waka for road. Madness wey dey for everybody head. Now, if they bring her out, how many be soldier, how many be police? Only police wey wan fight for government and then go die Sarah.
Okay,
na they
thank
should
you
be
very
that.
much, Mr. Sunday. We have Mr. Chigozie. Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
Yeah, good morning.
Ụtụtụ ọma.
Ụtụtụ ọma, unu abọọla chi, ọhaneze, mma mmanụ ndị na-ege anyị ntị.
And people are frustrated in the streets today. People are so frustrated. You can see in Imo State there is army invasion. Banks has been shot, and now we have the Sultan of Sokoto preaching unity, and also Christian Assembly of Nigeria saying that Nigeria cannot disintegrate. I just want to contribute to those two incidents, bring them together.
Well, if I may want to ask, why are people frustrated on the streets of Nigeria? You said people are frustrated. What could lead to the frustration? These are the fundamental questions that needed to be addressed.
Mr. Felix that was saying One Nigeria, he came here this morning, he said he's no more for One Nigeria. I don't know, you are not here this morning. He came, he blatantly said he's tired.
He's tired of what?
Of One Nigeria.
Is honestly...
That's why I said there's frustration. There's so much of
So, okay, he's now part of such a frustration.
I don't know, can't our leaders do something?
I think they are doing what they are known to do, what they are best at. So, of course, that is not a surprise. So people will, of course, like Felix, you said he debunked the sovereignty of Nigeria. And I think maybe he woke up this morning, maybe he had a nightmare about Nigeria when they are pursuing him, chasing him. Probably the senators and his own representative after his life.
His own constituency.
His own representative from his own constituency. Maybe probably they're after his life. So he now have to come out to make such statement. See, Nigeria is more or less a laughing joke. So you don't take Nigeria serious. And the truth of the matter is that we are no longer fighting any war. The war has ended. What you are doing is to finishing the war. We are not fighting to finish. Rather, we are finishing the war. That, by implication, means we need to fight for the sovereignty, restoration of the Biafran states, and win for Biafran states, and live for Biafran state, contrary to the ideology of the Nigerian system. Fight for Nigeria and die for Nigeria. That is what ends there. It is not a heady ideology, but for we Biafrans, and as well as the Oduduwa nation, is to fight and win and live for Oduduwa as well. So if Nigeria choose to, of course, they are already towing the paths of an end. And I told you categorically that I don't mean Nigeria is about to end, but I mean my position is that an end is coming upon Nigeria. That is different when you say Nigeria is about to end, which probably might not be realistic. But when you say an end is coming to Nigeria, it means it is imminent and inevitable. You see, considering what is happening today across the, of course, ethnic nationalities, nobody wants to identify with the Nigerian state. Of recent, the Sultan of Sokoto advised the presidency to deploy the use of force, to intimidate, to kill and harass, to bring those agitators on their feet. But I was surprised this morning that he's withdrawing his words. He's now changing his words, suing for peace. What peace? Probably you cannot have peace without preparing for war. So when he formally said that the government should use to deploy every force within his disposal, then why is he withdrawing? It means that he is calling for a state of anarchy. It's unfortunate that it should come from somebody of his nature, of his personality. Well, I am not saying that he's not entitled to his opinion. Everyone is entitled to his opinion. But what defines our objective, our purpose, is driven by justice and equity for all, which nobody can conquer the truth, not even the Nigerian state. Nobody can conquer the truth. We know the truth. and the truth cannot be hidden. The truth is staring at our faces. On daily basis, you say people are more frustrated than ever within the contraction called Nigeria. So you count yourself privileged or fortunate to have been outside the shore of the Nigerian state. Even though it means I watched a video, one of Nigerians, the so-called Nigerian citizens in France, they said they prefer to become refugees in France. You see, they prefer to be refugees in another man's country than to be a free man in Nigeria, to work as a free man on the streets of Nigeria. You see, that is a very strong statement. That nobody is happy. Could you be proud to identify your... Look at, I learned that in Finland, they no longer accept Nigerian international passport as a valid means of identification. You know what that portends? You know what that speaks about Nigeria? That the certainty of the state called Nigeria could no longer be ascertained, could no longer be trusted, considering the myriads of problems that already have, engulfed and eaten up the geographical space you call Nigeria.
One more question. 15 years imprisonment for people that pay ransom to kidnappers. That's a bill in the House that is being deliberated.
I think this, more or less, this the so-called representative and House of Senate, I think they, of course, they have nothing doing. And that's why they can't engage their faculty. They have no sense of reasoning. Under such circumstances, you can't provide solution on how to drive, how to restore the system, which I know it is in the interest of course, the Oduduwas and the Biafrans who intend to live at this time. Everything is working together. That's why even in their wisdom becomes foolishness. You see, they are more or less irrelevant. How could they be discussing irrelevant, trivial issues, matters, leaving crucial issues untouched? They are the ones who said we are not going to support restructuring. And you are talking about ransom. Okay, maybe that is the next time. Could be probably the senior president will be kidnapped, so that let me know if they will not pay the ransom, and they will be the one to end up in prison. I think they are making the law for themselves, and at this time they will be the victim of what they intend to happen to the people. Yes, of course, it is not a news that Nigerians break up. It is inevitable, and what is happening today. But what I will want to appeal to everyone is to keep calm while we watch the peaceful disintegration of this country. What I mean by peaceful, depending on the subjects, if they so desire, but if the otherwise happens, then the gods are not to be blamed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. I have Mr. Kunle with me. Mr. Kunle, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
The last statement, the last question I was asked, 15 years in jail for those who pay ransom to bandits.
15 years in jail?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
wow.
pay ransom to a kidnapper. That's a bill now. Come to law. You spend 15 years in jail.
Now, who is going to sentence all these people making the law? Because they will be the culprit of it. They will be the culprit of this law they are making. They will be the ones to break the law. By the time they start kidnapping their families now. Now tell me, if they pay that ransom, who will know? Oh, you see, it's just all these people you are seeing, especially in National Assembly, they talk, but they don't walk the talk. They talk, they don't walk the talk. You see, this country situation now, I'm just not happy, and I'm always saddened to be talking about all these people on newspaper. Likewise, I want to buttress on what Chigozie just said. It's not only a man in France that is willing to be a refugee in another man's country than to walk in and hell. There's a difference between heaven and hellfire. This country is hellfire as we're talking. Imagine the people that has been paying ransom already. They are now promulgating a law now that 15 years in jail. How many laws are these people passed that is standing up to today? they will be the breaker of that law. They will just talk, they can't walk the talk. So you see, at times I won't even be reading Nigerian newspaper again because it's always saddening to be reading jargons on this newspaper. You can go through all the headlines. What story can you point out that it's really a positive story?
Okay. Now we are looking at 380 naira per liter. 380 naira per liter.
From
From
165. 165.
There is a peg.
Wow.
A prospective 380 naira per liter.
You can see how
can Nigerians at this point in time that we are suffering so much, how can we survive?
May God not let me have a heart attack. I'm feeling something like an heart attack now. 300 and do you know the multiplier effects of this? A lot of Nigeria will go down in drain. A lot of Nigeria will go down in drain. Maybe we are still managing 101 now. Nigeria, a lot of Nigeria will not be able to feed any longer. By the time you started selling 300 naira per liter, the multiplier effects, all these buses we are seeing that they are carrying what's it called, Ogba to Bega 100 naira, it will now turn to 200, 250. Now out of the token you have in your pocket, you spend all the money on the transport, because if you don't move, you can't feed. That's an average Nigerian problem now. If you don't move, you cannot feed. You have to move to the destination where you source your funding where you source your funding for yourself. So I don't understand. And the way I'm still looking at, I'm not just prophesying it. I'm just saying it. That there will still be second waves of answers, because the youth life no longer matters in this country any longer. And I've been clamoring on the youth life matters. I don't want to give a damn about any politician any longer now. The youth life matters, because when they were youths like us, all these guys you are saying, they are holding position, they are sucking us dry, they enjoy all the goodies of this country. They went to free education, they went for free education, they met free education, they met every facilities in place, all the system was working well for them. None of them we even wish to travel abroad those days, because the system is okay then. Now they bastardize the system now, and they still want to be killing us with hard policies. And this hard policy that is coming, I believe average Nigerians now have not waking up to the reality of this killer policy these people are. So who is now the terrorist, we are saying? Is it the man that is fighting for the freedom of these people? Is it Kanu that is a terrorist? Is it Igboho that is a terrorist? Who are the terrorists? Is the government economic terrorist? That's what they have. Because all this policy is killing. It's killing. You just see that there will be rampant heartbreak, heart attack. People will be, may God forbid, people will just be falling down on the street of Nigeria and dying because of this hard policy. You buying for 300 naira and 80 per liter. Wow. God will punish all these people that move up to this level. You've got 4 refineries. You could not refine. You could not refine your crude oil. No one is working. And you are shifting the hardship on the masses. Where are the money they've been paying for subsidies? Where are the money they've been paying for? And I see repeating, they are paying their cronies. Their cronies are the political, financial, cabal. It's their cabal they are paying all this money to, and their cabal will now use that money to fund their election. And now the masses are the one bearing the brunt, man. Now I don't know. I'm still saying it. These people, trouble Sudan, Yanga go wake them up. There will still be second wave of answers if they dare try that, because there's no labor any longer. Those days we used to have Bafia Pascal as Nigerian Labour Congress, but the labor we have now, labor for your own pocket.
They suspended their strike.
I don't even want to give a damn. I learned some hoodlum beat them. Enough of, they have not seen any beating, because all this labor that's supposed to be fighting for us, they are fighting for their pockets. They even sack all of them. I don't give a damn, because all of them, they are the one cooperating with those politicians to steal our money. All these civil servants you are seeing that have called themselves labor union, they are the one colliding with the politicians to steal money, because before a politician can steal any money in any ministry or parastatus, it has to be with the knowledge of a civil servant. A PAMSEC, yeah. Thank you very much for that. A PAMSEC. But I don't know how God created us like this. We are not proactive in tackling all this issue these people are bringing to us. They are giving us shit.
One more. There will be no way in Nigeria. The Sultan is preaching that Nigeria is going to be united. The Khan also is saying this integration is not the solution. Do you stand with these people? Despite all that is happening, despite all that we are facing.
See, all of them that are talking now, they have seen the better of Nigeria. They have seen the good of Nigeria. So if you won't blame them, there will be no more war. But they are secured. Each one of them, when you check their bank accounts, I mean, billions, multi-millions. So they have a right to be saying jargons. I mean, they don't have any right to be telling us jargons. Because there will be no war. As the Sultan, has he taken care of his region where there's Boko Haram, there's bandits? Has he taken care of has he take up the guy that said they should be paying Gume, that they should be paying bandits ransom? I don't know. You are bringing up policy that will incite war in the country, and you are still using another mouth that there will be no war. How won't there be war? A man that you push to the war, and he's been managing you that, okay, let me be pushed, as you're pushing me, let me be pushing, and you push him to the extreme war. Won't it fight back? Won't it turn back and fight you? They should do the needful. The Boko Haram, the bandits in their houses there, before Sultan should be saying this, they should take care of those people. The ragtag army that has been disturbing Nigeria, that has been gulping Nigerian money. We are hungry in this country, and the Nigerian system is paying almost $10 billion. They have spent almost $10 billion to fight Boko Haram since the inception of Boko Haram. See now, $10 billion. If they pump that $10 billion into the economy, you know how many people will feel well, will be okay. Now you are using the money that we don't have to go and fight war. Some ragtag people, and you are still paying them ransom. Upon the money you are using to buy arms to fight them, you are still paying them ransom to release their captives. Is this a country or jungle city? Any concluding statement is, me, I need a fresh hair, breath of hair, right? The Nigerian hair is polluted as we're talking now. So, likewise, I still refer back to the guy in France that said, I too, I want to be a refugee in a country than to be a citizen in a foreign country or in any country that is okay.
Ghana?
If Ghana is okay for me, why won't I go? If Ghana is even more organized than Nigeria now, the way things are now. Maybe we said Ghana must go that time. They are saying Nigeria must go this time around. You get what I'm saying? So, and you won't blame them. An average Ghana man will come here, will insult you in your country. Say, see your police, see your policemen. They say, you're a leader in Nage. I've encountered that before. There was a high price that time, and I entered the guy Marwa, and he said 200 from here to Beggar. I said, why? I look at the song. I said, Mr. Man, do you know you are not in Nigeria? He said, I have to know. Are you people not in our country? Is your government that you do have government? This is your bad government you have. I was felt ashamed of myself. I said, see your police. See your police. I said, I want you over to police. I said, you have called police for me. Maybe your police that doesn't do anything than bribe, corruption. So I felt ashamed of myself. So all these African countries you're saying, they are more better off organization than Nigeria now. How did Twitter get to Ghana? Twitter was supposed to be in Nigeria. They come to Nigeria, they saw that Nigeria is not organized. They cited the African this in Ghana. Facebook, South Africa. So where do we belong? Where is our space in the global world? It's a doomed country, let me tell you. It's a failed country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Akunle. That is an emotional one from Mr. Akunle. This one. Okay, Sir David, the last time you said you are looking for anyone that will adopt.
I said I've put myself up for adoption, and I'm saying it again. So anyone that's willing to adopt me can still come and adopt me, because as it stands now, this country is becoming unbearable for people like us who doesn't have the financial muscle and strength to cope. Every day things is getting tough.
With 380 naira per liter, would you not run away from Nigeria?
Would run away? The question is, are you sure I might not even commit suicide tomorrow.
No.
No, because no, the way things are now is so obvious. The country has slided towards doom. Okay, why do we? Okay, now, aside from this PMS, what else do we benefit from government? If government is subsidizing this PMS price, aside from this subsidy, what else do you as a Nigerian, what else do me as a Nigerian, what else do we benefit from government? Is it healthcare sector? Healthcare? No. Can you access loan? No. Can you education sector? No. Good roads? No. Power supply? No. Tell me what else? The only thing you and I is enjoying from this government is what this government subsidizing PMS. That is because see when now the government want to deregulate this sector now, it means we will pay for the landing cost, and the landing cost is three how much do you call it? 380. So now what is the hope of the common man now? How much is your salary? How much are we earning? Do I even have a job? You know that once petrol is being increased, petroleum is being tied to every sector of the economy. A market woman will tell you she boarded bus to go to her destination, and now she wants to increase her commodity. So you can see the negative implication of this PMS. So you can see. I wonder why we have government. We have 4 refineries in this country, and no one is working. And the last time the president built refinery in Niger Republic, why would you leave the shores of your country to go to Niger Republic and build refinery? What is wrong with our own? And then every year you keep budgeting for the maintenance of this refinery. There's what we call turnaround maintenance. Every first quarter, every month, the presidency keep giving them 1 billion to maintain a refinery that is not working. That means now every month 4 billion is being spent on a refinery, and this stupid refinery is not refining any crude oil. 4 billion. Where is the money going to? You keep exporting. You keep exporting our crude oil just to refine. Why must it be like that? Not that we have a refinery. What was when he came on board? He said within 6 months he will fix a refinery. Now this is close to 6 years now. All what we hear is maintenance of refinery, maintenance, and they say people will not die. If you start now that after the post-COVID, now how many times are this present administration increase pump price, and now you want to deregulate the system totally? My brother, if you get to a stage, you and I, we go carry gun. Yes, because if pump price is being sold for 305 naira, what else again? It is only in this country you will see a man of 35 years old man now is still squatting. It's only Nigeria, 35 years of age, is still squatting. Now tell me now, when will such man, when will he get married? What time will such man, when can that man be even useful to himself, to account of society?
My brother, if you carry gun, 15 years imprisonment for anybody that pay ransom to kidnappers.
Who is 15 years imprisonment? Those are making the law. Are they not paying the ransom? Has Gumi not paid ransom? Why has the law not affected Gumi? The governor of Zamfara said he will not stop paying ransom. The governor of Zamfara said it. He said he will not stop paying ransom. See, there are a lot of things bothering Nigeria. There are a lot of issues bothering Nigeria. That should not be the talk of the day. There are a lot of issues: unemployment, insecurity, hardship. Just like what Mr. Kule said, everybody is not happy. Nobody is happy in the country. Why would he say now 15 years? Now, okay, now those that have failed, leaders that have failed to protect their citizens, how many years should be given to them? those that have failed to protect us as citizens now, leaders who have failed to protect us as citizens, how many years should be given to them?
You are saying that there should be a bill for that.
There should also be a bill for them. Let them also go to jail. Because if you as a leader, the primary function of every government is to protect what? Lives and properties. Now you a leader that have failed to protect us now, they are now, you are making law saying those that will pay ransom. That is so absurd. It should be that those leaders that have failed to protect their citizens, there should be also jail time for them. Yes, because if you guys have not failed in your primary function, there will not be what? Insecurity. People will not be paying, people will not resort to paying ransom. That is it. If you have done your own primary assignment, if you protect us, nobody will want to pay ransom. Have you seen any person that is happy paying ransom? It is because of the what situation of the what economy. If you as a leader, you've not protected me, and now you are saying if I pay ransom, I will go to 15 years imprisonment. What steps have you taken for me not to pay that ransom? What steps are these leaders taking? So Ahmed Lawan is just a stupid Senate president that doesn't know what he needs to do. Let there be a bill that will say that every leader that have failed to protect these people, there should also be a jail time for them, not we. And then again, by so doing, most of them will still breach this law. They will pay the ransom. The senators, the lawmakers, me and you might not have the money, but see, definitely our lawmakers will pay the ransom, because these people have what? The financial capacity to do that. So the law is not applicable to me. It is not applicable. It is applicable to them. And then again, I want to appeal to them. Let there be a law. Let there be a law in the National Assembly that every leaders that have failed to protect their people, there should also be a jail time for them. That is it. So that it should be equal. Because it should be balanced, or else we are just fooling ourselves. Now I am saying this again. I am saying it. Enough of this. I am waiting for adoption. Please, if you want to adopt me, I will keep on saying it again. If you want to adopt me, come adopt me. Because see, let me tell you something. A man at 35 years old cannot rent an apartment, cannot rent a single house, cannot rent.
In Lagos.
All over Nigeria, it's not only in Lagos. A 35 years old man cannot rent a single room. When will such man get married? When will such person be useful to himself? I'm a graduate. Look how I find myself. Find myself in the street of Lagos every day, doing nothing. Just wake up, just roaming around, or go for a little hustle, just to keep the body and soul alive. Must think continuously. And we say we have government. And then there are thousands of Nigeria roaming around the street of Nigeria every day, no food to eat. If you don't beg some people, they might not want to eat. Must to continue like this. And we have government, we have hoodlums, we have vagabonds, we have miscreants, we have non-entities in power saying that they are government.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Charles.
Good morning, viewers. I still remain your humble child, Mr. Charles Ichukwonyadi.
Would you pour out your heart? I don't want to ask you any specific question. Just pour out your heart this morning.
We are tired.
380.
Why will you sell petrol 318 naira? The little one, how much are they buying the present one? 100 and what? 5 naira, right? 165 naira. And we are suffering. And you want to increase petrol from 165 naira to 380 naira. My brother, we all die. We don't have money.
You know, Nigerians are strong.
Even as that, you are strong, you are strong. You cannot, my brother, if you are strong, I'm not strong. I cannot afford such. I have not eaten. Even let me tell you, since yesterday, some of us have not even eaten. Talk less of those that you want to tell me that you want to buy a liter of fuel, 350 naira, for what? And we still call ourselves an oil producing nation. My brother, it doesn't work well. It's not good. We are living in a, let me put it this way, we are living in a country where Boko Haram people makes the law and also breaks the law.
Boko Haram makes the law.
Yes, they are the one making the law for you and I, and they are also breaking the law for you and I. My brother is full of them. They are the ones that failed there. They filled up there. That is just
You
it.
have your representative from your state.
My brother, forget about my representative from my state. They have fed us. They work hand to hand with a so-called leader that call himself Buhari. He is the one that is he. In a real sense of it, you call yourself we are in an indirect democracy. You make the law. The Senate makes the law, and after the lawmakers are passed through us into so many stages, what happens to the president? He assents the law, as in the bill. It now becomes a law. But we are in a situation, we're in a country whereby the president himself is the one making the law. So tell me, in a situation whereby a Boko Haramic person is making the law and some Boko Haramic person, somebody is breaking the law, what do you expect? You expect non-government. My brother, we are suffering. This is not government. We are suffering. I don't seem to. We are tired. The last speaker just said something. He's a graduate. I'm also a graduate. Every day we find ourselves in the streets of Lagos, begging from one. You cannot even feed yourself. Take place of helping your family out there. You have your family that are looking up to you to help them. You are in Lagos. People are looking up to you. My son is in Lagos. Maybe every month you have a substantial amount of money to send for them. But to you, you have not even fed yourself a day. Talk less of sending money to somebody. My brother, is that the life we should live in? I said this thing yesterday. A refugee in France was the one I was listening. She said it's better for her to become a refugee in France and coming back to Nigeria to become a free person. That is today the level of impurity that Nigeria have taken place.
Nigeria is beyond repair.
My brother, Nigeria is beyond repair. And I will say this and I'll continue to say this. The best thing is you go, let's separate. My brother, let Oduduwa go, Biafra go. You repair your own nation, I repair my own nation. Then it's not left for your own detriment. If you are not good on your own, the level ground is based on you. But when you go, the Biafra go, the Oduduwa goes, I am on my own level playing ground. I repair my own and I dance to my tune the way I want it. Not you coming into a recognition that you want to do. We are living in a nation where there is what you call sectionalism. A section of people are the one making the law for you and I. And authoritatively, it's not supposed to be like that. You understand what I'm saying? This is a democratic system of government. I will call ourselves a federalism. Are we actually practicing federalism here? No. The federalism system of government you are talking about, you have the 3 tiers of government, but the 3rd tier of government is not working. Because the 3rd tier of government is the one that's much more closer to the people. But they are not working. They are not functioning. They are not doing anything. My brother, give us Biafra. Let us go. Give Oduduwa the Oduduwas. Let them go. We are tired, my brother. You cannot, look at you. Every day you stand in the sun. By right, this is not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You are supposed to be enjoying yourself, feeding yourself very well. But a section of people may have embezzled the money. Even in the next 20 generations to come, the money is still there for their grandchildren. But to you and I, okay, those ones that call themselves senators, House of Reps member, if we should ask most of them that schooled, they went to school freely. There was nothing like payment of school fees then. They would just pick you up, you go to school. But you and I remember when I was serving as a corps member. Immediately I came to camp, they introduced what you call Said. That was where my eye opened that immediately these people are trying to cite to us that there's no job out there. You cannot tell a graduate like me to go to camp and start learning tailoring. And start learning mechanic, carpentry, as what? You want to teach me Said, skill acquisition. That is to tell that what I study in school is no more valuable. My brother, the country is messed up. Please, the country is messed up. The best way and the best solution and the best thing to do here, my brother, let's separate. Go, I go. Let's everybody prepare his own nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I have Mr. Raphael back again.
Yes, Mr. Raphael is back again to mend some things.
The much anticipated reviewer.
Yes, that's very good because a lot of things is not going on down well here. That's why you see me in Nigeria, anywhere, any department, companies, even an institution like this. We've been neglected. The so-called people that manage our life, they don't do it well. The so-called boss, CEOs, presidents, governors, local government chairmen, they are not treating us well. So that's why I don't see myself as someone that should be constant here.
Okay.
Yes, because I don't support injustice. Okay, I've been discussing the other day with Mike. I said, Mike, why are you not here again? Mike says there are a lot of irregularities in Nigeria. Even in the private companies, a lot of things are missing. So, but let me tell you, federal government is serious on clamping down on Yahoo boys, fraudsters. They call them internet fraudsters. Yeah. While the political classes in Nigeria are busy siphoning our money. How many clamps down did we have in the past on them? Presently, Buhari, Oshibanjo, down to the last man, local government councillors and chairman. They are busy siphoning our money. How many times did the police clamp down on them? The FCC clamped down on internet fraudsters at what do you call it, Jibon area of Lagos State near Yaba yesterday. Thank you, side. Yesterday, they clashed together. I thought yesterday I learned that they wounded a lot of FCC boys. I think some of them were killed. FCC operatives clamping down on people they called Yahoo Yahoo. What is Yahoo Yahoo? What does that mean? Nigerian political classes are busy looting, embezzling our money, writing to IMF and World Bank to write off their money, their debts they borrow from World Bank. The money they borrow from World Bank, where is it? Is it showing anywhere in Nigeria? Go back to southeastern Nigeria. There's no infrastructure. There are no
the rail system.
Thank you, rail system everywhere dilapidated. None in Nigeria, and the Buhari government is busy constructing railway lines to their brother in Niger Republic. Niger is having new rail now. I'm ashamed of Chibika Mechi, the Minister of Transportation in Nigeria. Is Omaya rail, Ibadan rail, Otrupo, is it working? It is not working, but we have the one we construct that leads to from Abuja to Niger. Let me tell you, I don't see the reason why even Marwa should be clapping down on drug pushers in Nigeria. It is bad situation in Nigeria that compel Nigerians to be involved in all those illicit affairs, illicit business activities like drug peddling. I don't see the reason why they should be clamping down on them. The FCC should be serious on Malami, serious on Ibrahim Tanko, serious on Buhari administrations, serious on all the political classes in Nigeria, because they are the ones siphoning money. They are the ones committing internet fraudsters.
Is there any confidence on EFCC?
Let me tell you, no confidence, because Magu looted trillions upon trillions of naira. Magu, the former EFCC boss, look at me so well. They remove him. The controversy behind the removal of Magu, the issue has not been settled down. They probe and probe and probe him. It did not get to anywhere. They have swept that issue under carpet. Today, Magu is free. An EFCC boss, someone who is supposed to lead by example, has turned against Nigerian public treasury. He looted it. What are we saying in this part of the world? We Nigerians, we are so reluctant, we are so complacent, we are not doing anything because we are overdosing. When the food items increases in Europe, let's say price of pig milk from €1 to €2, you will see the whole Europeans. They will rise up and ask government, why is it that this price has gone up? It is not like that in Nigeria today. Nobody cares about how much a tomato, a sachet of pure water costs. If the price changes, every Nigerian will just adjust. They will buy it. A cup of rice, if the price changes today, every Nigerian will adjust and start buying it. Petrol price is now 380 per liter. Going to be. They put it pending. Nobody is asking questions. Ahmed Lawan, the Senate president, is a thief. He's a thief. He's not doing anything about that. He is serious, signing documents, approving soldiers to move down to southeastern Nigeria to kill and maim Igbos. Anytime such policy comes in place to suppress Igbo man, to stop indigenous people of Biafra, to stop Biafra from being, you will see Lawal Ndume and his vice deputy president, Senate president. That is when they know how to do their job. But when it comes to the issue of one of these political classes siphoning money, embezzling money, public fund, you will see all of them derail from doing their job, their duties. What is going on in Nigeria today? What do we call ourselves? Who are we? Who do they think we are? Let me tell you, we are all guilty. Bad followership, bad leadership,
our colonial master, Britain, they have many questions to ask.
Lastly, 15 years,
Answer.
15 years jail term if you pay ransom to kidnappers. That's a bill in the house. Does that look sensitive or is there any sense in it?
Insensible, unintelligible. Let me tell you, Lawan came out with that, the Senate, Nigerian Senate President. He said, anybody that pays ransom, listen, Europe, America, Asia, listen to me, African countries, Nigerians, listen. Lawan, the current Nigerian Senate President, says, risk 15-year jail term if you pay ransom when your loved ones are kidnapped. Wow. What he should have said is this. What he should have done with his colleagues in the house is this. He would have made a law. They are supposed to make a law that anybody that kidnapped should be jailed for 15 years, should be killed or any other capital punishment. But this man is now trying to tell you that if you pay money to save your loved ones, you risk the jail tenure of 15 years. What kind of country is this? Why we Nigerians are behaving like monkeys? Why are we jeopardizing the lives of our younger generations? Look at school children that were kidnapped the other day in Kaduna. None of them. Greenfield University. The COO was this man Nwakacha from Anambra State. See, those children are there. They have not released them or released some. They kill some. They release some. Look at what this idiot is saying. Lawan Ahmed, Senate President, is an animal. Why do we allow these animals in the government places? Why do we allow animals as lawmakers in Nigeria? They only make laws that favor themselves. They only make laws to favor their pockets, their private accounts, their families, their children. In fact, we are tired of this kind of government.
Any last statements?
Yes, my last statement is that the fraudsters, the people that cause insecurity in Nigeria, the entire citizenry should not be blamed. The fraudsters are Nigerian political class. The fraudsters are the people at Asorok. The fraudsters and the Yahoo people are the people in the National House, Assembly, State House, National State House. The fraudsters and the people that are causing insecurity, they are in Asorok. What is Issa Pantami is doing? Issa Pantami is one of the supporters of Al Qaeda. We saw Issa Pantami in internet where he was wielding his gun, AK-47. He was supporting ISIS. He was pledging support for ISIS Al Qaeda. I'm telling you now, he is among Nigerian public office holders. What are you telling me about insecurity? The cause of insecurity in Nigeria, go and ask people at Asorok. They are the ones that are championing it till date. The cause of insecurity in Nigeria, banditry, name them. Go and ask Abdusalam Abubakar, the former Nigerian president, why his helicopter was spotted inside the bush, lowering, dropping food for bandits, dropping arms for them. Insecurity in Nigeria, you should go to Babangida at his Mina hilltop house or mansion, asking why is it that Boko Haram has taken over Niger State. Boko Haram has taken over Niger State. They hoist their flag there. They have ended up sharing food to the locals, inviting them to be part of them. Ask Babangida, ask Abubakar Salam, Abdul Salam, ask El Rufai the reason why he could declare Nigerian Labour Congress chairman or president Waba wanted, all because they are asking for their rights. Go and ask El Rufai, governor of Kaduna State. His name is Hel Rufai, not El Rufai. Ask him why. Yes, he's threatening to sack Waba. Waba, the president of NLC. El Rufai declared him wanted. Ask him why. Do you know that it is insecurity? There's insecurity in the labor market in Nigeria. There's insecurity in the Nigerian Labour Congress because those workers that are not being handled well by the federal. Let me tell you, they sack nurses in Kaduna State because they're asking for their rights. Is that not enough insecurity? Why are you just clamoring about insecurity? Who brought banditry in Nigeria? You should go to Asorok and ask the masked man that claims to be your president. Let me give you my last word. Nigerians, do the right thing, be a good person, go to church, pray and praise and worship God. Forget about these people in the high places. They are the fraudsters, they are the yahoo, they cause insecurity, they are the one suppressing and the marginalizing the Igbos. Still, they ask them, stay. Are we fools? Look at what's happening in the Middle East. I tell you, what is going to happen in Nigeria very soon, what is happening in the Middle East will just be a yardstick, just tea, sugar and bread. Thank you, viewers.
That's one from Mr.
Sorry.
Respond the 380 naira per liter petrol price. How will Nigerians
Survive with it.
survive? I'm very concerned about that one.
You see, one thing in Nigeria is that whatever goes up can never come down again. Nigeria is a nation where our leaders can just wake up overnight and begin to inflate price anyhow they want it. And it's unfortunate that we the Nigerians are not even have our own rights to exercise on them, because every citizen of a country has a right to ask a question, why is this thing going on? But in Nigerian, the masses or the Nigerians are not asking the question. And that's the reason why our leaders have taken us for granted. They can do whatever they like. They can just wake up overnight and influence price or increase price on the amount they want it, that will benefit for them. And the masses are not talking. That's an issue. Now, to increase price, why are they increasing price? What is it for? Is it because the amount they are making in crude oil is not enough for them to share?
The subsidy they are paying.
Okay, they say they want to remove.
Making Nigeria not have money. The subsidy they are paying.
Okay, they say the subsidy is not making to have a money. Why they are looting money? Why would you have a money when you are looting? And you lose the money and you went and back it in other man's country, and you leave your own country empty. There's no way a country that spend much will always tend to poverty. You can't spend whatever you have at once and without any reserve, and you think you get rich. It's not done that way. The law is that you must save. We Nigerians, we don't save. Our leaders don't save. They don't save for us. What they do is that they will embezzle the money, they will loot the money, and they went and put it in another man's country, and they will use the money over there to develop their own country. And our own country is now on a mess. That's the issue we're having. So the increase of fuel, in fact, the reason is that they don't have work to do. They are just sitting down there, thinking on how to enrich themselves. That's the issue I have in Nigeria, and it's a high time when Nigeria should rise up. You see, this country has gone to the level that whereby we have to do something. It's a high time we need to rise up and say enough is enough. We should put an end to it. And when I say they're all criminals, they're all thieves. We need to deal with them, because how many are there?
How do you deal with them?
Number one is by asking them a question. The money they are spending or the money they are bringing from China, what are they using for? There's no any single place that they're doing that we can see and say this is where the money is going. They just keep on borrowing, and at the end they will still share the money within themselves. And look at in a country where all the portfolios are being given by one tribe. How can that is corruption? You don't question by such a way. All of us has equal rights and we have equal portfolio to carry on, but they made it on themselves. And the thing that Nigeria will go.
What is the way forward for Nigeria now?
Now the way forward now is, because if you say one Nigeria, it is not working. So the way forward is, let us divide, let us go on our separate way, so that everybody should go and manage their own parts, because Nigeria is not working again, and Nigeria cannot improve. There's no need of wasting our time, because being together we are wasting our time, and we are still killing the upcoming children that will do something in this country. So the best way, or the solution to the Nigerian way, is to part. Everybody should go to their own land, go to their own nation. You understand? And make something there happen, because Nigeria is not working. And let me tell you, even if you are living together till 100 years now, Nigeria will be getting worse. So what will solve the solution in Nigeria is to part.
Let Biafra go, let Oduduwa go, let Arewa go, everybody should go and be on their own country and make something there because Nigeria is not working.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a wonderful one from our reviewer this wonderful morning. Okay, we are coming to the end of bystanders at the newsstands. Sorry, there is a technical error. We cannot take comments from our viewers today, but tomorrow we promise that we will take comments from viewers. We might even have a section for viewers to contribute live on Flip TV. You just know that Flip TV is adjudged the best online TV in West Africa and also in Nigeria. I'm Christian Chukwu, and the man behind the camera is Femi. A big thank you to everyone that has spoken. Mr. Sunday, Mr. Matthew, Mr. Kunle, Mr. David. Thank you very much for and also Mr. Raphael that spoke very, very intensively this morning. I'm Christian Chukwu. You can reach me on Facebook, Chukwu Christian, CHUKW Christian. A big thank you to Boss Flip TV. Bye for now. Till tomorrow.